Fabio Wardley
straight away when told.
and Daniel Dubois last week. What a mess that was. What a fight that was. What a night it was. And we're a year on from Terry Harper having her dream night on the GBM show here against Natalie Zimmerman at the Echo Power. This May, Dave Allen follows suit in a few hours' time. Lots ahead.
Seconds
on
out.
The build-up.
Round one.
Hot prospect, Asadkhuja, Muydinkhujaev in fight number 2, in with Alexis, Nahuel, Torres, the Uzbek in the white and gold, the southpaw, and they both are in there, but he's got a big weight advantage and a huge advantage, Barry, as you've said, in terms of skills and pedigree.
Yeah, he really has. You just watch the balance and the movement of Muydinkhujaev. Just a beautiful move. He's been out with the feet. Look how crisp the punches are. So the judgment, the distance is always excellent. He's always in the centre of his stance, so he can move forward or back and still maintain that power and sharpness in every punch. He really is a joy to watch when you see him live.
He's got a beautiful jab, hasn't he? The footwork on point, changes the levels really well, and there's just a real fire and spite in his eyes. He wants to do damage with every shot. He's really going to impress.
Switching it up a little early, that jab to the body, and that's the sign of a very confident fighter. You can go upstairs, downstairs as early as the opening minute or two in a fight. Lovely backhand, there's a balance. He looks good, Barry.
Yeah, he does, and they're taking his time, but every punch he throws, he lands with. Look at that, just little subtle movements with the feet. Not a lot, not enough that you got to reset and go again, just to make you miss, and always a threat to make you pay.
I tell you what, it's suffocating, isn't it, Barry? That sort of pressure when you know you're on the retreat. If you throw anything lazy, you're going to get punished.
Beautiful combination there from Muydinkhujaev, and he's boxing beautifully in this opening round in the wet of Doncaster. Lovely, beautiful uppercut just into the body, sunk in.
It's like one's boxing at one speed and he's boxing at another speed. He sort of like slows it down in his brain so he can see everything so clear. I mean, he's not up against a guy at his level here, but still, this is just a taster of what he can do.
And currently, he's in reverse. Like, he has gears to go through. He really does. Like, tempos upon tempos.
Torres just doesn't know where they're coming from, the shots, the angles, the speed. He dabs at his nose. He's a decent all-round journeyman, but that's what he is. He's lost 15 of his 30.
But he's a proper journeyman, Adam, isn't he? Because he won 13 fights, you know, so he'll come to have a go. He won't give you an easy night if he's able to put it on you, but I think he's going to have a hard night, as we've seen already.
And only stopped 3 times, so he knows how to look after himself. You can see he's moving, trying to take this thing out of the shot, but a bit reddening around that left-hand side of the rib cage there of Torres.
He's coming back, he's giving it a go, but the class just oozing out of the Uzbek southpaw, who struck gold at the Olympics and could have a golden professional career ahead if that opening round's anything to go by.
Oldu kol, kontrol kılır, zor. Bir şey yapsa. Ama çok iyi, yaş. Hagidan vurup hop ketme. 10 seconds corners.
The Uzbek corner, they're the superpower of amateur boxing, topping the men's medal tables at the Paris Olympics and at the Worlds in Liverpool last year as well. We're watching maybe a star of the future in Asadkhuja, Muydinkhujaev in the white and gold. Beautiful first round in with Alexis, Nahuel, Torres, who's come in at, I don't know, about 48 hours notice, always fit, always tries his best, but well, he's got a mountain to climb. And we talk about Dave Allen having a mountain to climb later. What about this guy here?
But look at the change of pace here. Muydinkhujaev decided, I've had a good look at you. Didn't do, you know, he just, like as Darren said, he's almost in reverse in the first round. That's how good he is. Just nice and relaxed, but he just upped the pace a little bit there, and Torres didn't like that at all.
Yeah, just bursts into gear, doesn't he? Flurry of shots. I like the variations, very good as well. Top class amateur. It really sinks him into the body well. Spins off, bursts into gear very quickly, and the footwork so impressive. Just sliding in and out of range, doesn't exaggerate anything.
Yeah, beautiful, exquisite footwork, and just the first sign from Torres of just a worrying feel. Minute 20 of the second round, the uppercut starting to come in. It's just the razzle-dazzle, and it's the composure too of the Uzbek southpaw, which is very impressive. The footwork, everything. And the weather conditions not affecting him at all, Barry.
No, not at all. I mean, what's impressive is the change in angle. Every time he does something, there's a little pivot or a step somewhere. So even if you were to be brave and want to throw back, he's not in the same place twice.
So what else is impressive? The fact that you've got 3 coats on.
If it wasn't raining, you'd be in trouble, son. I got one big coat, a cardigan, and this plastic bag. That's it.
That's a huge coat, Darren Parker. You're well... only one, though. These two are the tough ones in the ring. Torres trying his very best at dabbing at that left eye.
Muydinkhujaev just having a little skip. A little bit of movement there. I'd like to see it. I know it's early. I know we're only in the second gear, but I'd like to see a sustained attack now. Just see how Torres would react.
Well, he had a little taste at the beginning of the round, didn't he? They had a combination goal, nice speed and accuracy. I thought that was going to be the start of it.
I don't think it'll be long, guys. Only the second round. It's the second professional fight, that's all. So we'll just be getting used to the transition between the amateur and professional ranks. Having a good look at what's in front of him. Intelligent and winning both of these two easily. Let's get to Ariana, who's with Louis O'Doherty.
Louis, your first defence of the British title tonight. Commonwealth belt is also on the line. It's a pretty big night ahead of you.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm really ready to go.
And, of course, you're unbeaten. Ahmed is also unbeaten. Do you think that perhaps he's the toughest test that you've faced yet?
I hope so. I think I've challenged myself in the other fights, but I hope he is, because I want it to be a good fight.
And this week so far, he's really been trying to get under your skin. How have you reacted to that? Is that motivational, or are you just blocking out all of the noise?
I've got 3 kids under 2 at home, so I'm used to whiny babies, so I don't mind.
We'll leave it at that. Enjoy. Good luck.
3 kids under 2. That's a house full. Louis O'Doherty. I had 3 under 5, but 3 under 2. Well, that's pretty impressive.
I got 3 under 5 foot. I know that much.
Round
I'm one
3.
of them.
You're just a big kid. You both are. You're watching a very, very impressive 25-year-old in fight number 2. Asadkhuja Muydinkhujaev from Uzbekistan. White and gold with the similar boots and the red and black of the Alexis Torres.
See, I think the Uzbeks give you the best of the Kazakh and the Ukrainian styles, for me, with the foot movement and also the correct punching where they turn their shots over.
And real spite, don't they? They seem to have a nastiness about them.
Nearly triple landed on the stats through 2 rounds. Look at the power ones there. And Torres coming forward, but already in a shell.
I think, look, we've already touched on Torres. You know, he's smart. He knows how to look after himself, and you can't just constantly go backwards, or as you will just be, you know, on the receiving end of a barrage of work. So every now and again, you'll see Torres just try and creep forward just to stop the work of Muydinkhujaev.
I love the way he throws those uppercuts, the backhand with force as well. A couple there. It's beginning to get closer now, targeting the body, and that's a good way of slowing the legs down of the Argentinian.
If he sunk that left hand, straight left hand into the chin just a minute ago there, Muydinkhujaev, and he felt that, Torres.
Lovely little lead uppercut from the Uzbek fight. It was a lovely shot, really classy shot. Didn't load up with it, didn't telegraph it. Just pinning Torres back onto the ropes now. Impressive.
It's good thought process as well here from Muydinkhujaev. He's not rushing his work. You know, he could be a little bit busier, or a little bit more spite in his shots, or go through the gears a bit, but he's thinking all the time.
Oh, lovely work. Last minute of the third round, and he's increased the tempo, and he's beginning to punch with just that extra authority as well. And he's not losing any speed.
Muydinkhujaev, in the amateurs, fighting top-class opponents who are letting their hands go all the time. The only time, you know, a fighter the caliber he's been in with that don't throw their shots, they're trying to set traps. So it must be odd for him being in here with someone that doesn't really let their hands go that much. He'll always be thinking, oh, he's up to something here.
He's really finding his distance now, Barry. The timing, the leverage for those long arms, and I think it could be becoming painful for Torres.
Well, it's all down to Torres' resistance, though, isn't it? I mean, great shot.
Comes back with the right hand, though, the Argentinian. He's rugged and tough. He's not been stopped that many times, and he comes for a battle. We saw that in the ring walk, and although he's losing these rounds and losing them widely, he's doing his best in there. Big smile, lots of laughter in the corner. Not often you get that. We had some slaps last week from Don Charles.
Yeah. He's been there and seen it before. Maybe not of this caliber of brilliance, maybe, but he's still, you know, he's taken heavy shots and he's been through some storms in the ring before. But it's got to be a hard night for him because he has no answer. He can't get his down until he's trying to come forward every now and again to change the distance, but he's having no joy with that.
We've got no answer to this driving rain at ringside. Notes of soap. Last week it was with blood. This week it's with water.
I'm worried actually because Darren's notes say breathe in, breathe out. So I'm worried that if he doesn't read that, we're in trouble.
Seconds out.
Darren's got a poncho over his technical device there. You're swimming the channel soon. You're going to be open to the elements.
Will be, yeah. Luckily, I'm not afraid of a bit of water.
Second half of this one. Muydinkhujaev against Torres. It's 3 rounds up for the southpaw from Uzbekistan, the wonderful amateur. Just clips. Torres gets him with a right hand. Just a little reminder that it's always 2 of them in there, even though it is very facile at the moment.
But as soon as he landed with that shot, he went on the balls of his feet. Muydinkhujaev, and just didn't retreat, just got a little bit of a bounce to his step, so he knows that he can step in and step out with the shots. Just readjusted really quickly.
Back behind the jab, and there's the southpaw left as well. The balance of those feet, the wide stance when he looks like he wants to put more power into the punches. Has got a knockout already in fight number 1. Can he get rid of Torres?
I think he's going to need either just a perfect cracking shot to put him down or a sustained attack. But Torres does fire back, and I think for Muydinkhujaev, who's a clever boxer, that transition from the amateur code, he won't really engage if you're firing back. He'll score his shots and move.
That's better with the jab. I think he's neglected his lead hand a little bit. If I was to be, picky, someone who's got such a decorated amateur career, I'd like to see him dominate behind that jab. He's a bit better in this 4th round.
I think that's a good spot, Darren. Very, very good jab. We saw it in the first, but beginning to get it going again here in the 4th, and this is wonderful to watch from Muydinkhujaev.
It's when in the southpaw stance, when he lands with that straight left hand, I think that shot, an uppercut or a right hook's got to follow it.
That was nice of it, wasn't it, when he was just slipping either side like that, just looking for the shot through the guard.
And slipping coming forward is, that thing that Duran used to do, slipping and making you pay as he was advancing. That is a horrible thing to come up with.
And I tell you what, he's adapted to it really well. In the amateurs, you have a knack of kind of leaning back a little bit. And when I turned professional, doing that slipping and sliding on the front foot, sort of almost leaning into the shot, it takes some practice.
But you've got to put your chest over that front knee, and you always got to use your shoulders to align to that knee back and forth.
That's better.
Clever that, wasn't it? Really clever. And that's balance, sorry, and that's balance, that is. Allows you to punch wherever you are, wherever you're moving, forward, back, side.
Look at his feet, Barry. He's boxing with such fluidity here.
I think he's understood the toughness of the opponent in front of him in Torres. And he's just kind of just flicking the shots out now. Nice tempo, not loading up. Just a bit of a change of pace there, but a nice flow, a nice rhythm to his work.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching this round. I think he's boxed neatly and with real authority. Torres standing tough. And here's one tough man. Filip Hrgović is in the building. Beware El Animal if you see him lurking around the corner, because he's mighty tough. This guy, well, he's just an absolute delight to be around, a pleasure, a self-deprecating, funny, affable, talented heavyweight who's had an extraordinary story.
But he's walking around like a man with no pressure, isn't he, Dave Allen? And that's really encouraging. Like, thinks, well, I'm up against a guy who
10 seconds, corners.
So I'm just going to go out and have a go. And I think that attitude will help him tonight. It might not be enough, but it might be, let's hope so. But that's the right attitude to have. It's going to the best you can do, the best you can be.
Barry, I've liked him more this week than in the lead up to the Makhmudov fight.
You didn't like it, did you? Yeah.
I mean, his attitude, I think.
Yeah, of course, but he felt pressure there, because he thought, you know, it's the first time he was really topping the bill, not at home, but he packed out the stick of an arena.
Great ring walk, wasn't it, in Sheffield? And tonight, even with the rain, he's at home in Donny. We've got plenty of action before that. British and Commonwealth lightweight title fight, really good one coming up as well. Michael Gomez Jr. against Lee McGregor's a great chief support. I saw Lee a little earlier backstage. Disappointed that his beloved Hearts didn't win the Scottish title. You're a bit disappointed today as well with the football, Aaron.
Yeah, we don't need to go there, Adam.
Well, Michael Gomez Jr. will be happy. He's a City fan.
Muydinkhujaev looking good here. Do you know what? It's the accuracy that's impressing me the last couple of rounds. Although I say that, he misses with a couple of shots, but he's just taken the power out, and he's been slipping inside the stance of Torres and screwing the shots through. Fair play to Torres.
Fair play, coming in at really short notice. He's on a losing run as well, under pressure here in the 5th round. You see the statistics backing up the dominance of the Uzbek southpaw, and you feel now this might be the opportunity to turn the screw.
Lovely to really turn the knuckles over with that left hand there. Muydinkhujaev, I just think he'd like to just maybe just bring it up through the middle, just change the little angle of that attack. There you go. Just off that, when he does those combinations, just the last shots would just be from a different angle.
It's not been hectic, has it, the pace, but he's upped it here.
Busy though.
Yeah, just not let Torres off the hook at all.
I think this is the chance, maybe the corner said, go and try and force the stoppage, get that second knockout win on the record. It might be harder in the 6th round, but this is really good from Muydinkhujaev.
That there, the feet there, it didn't work. Okay, the second phase of the attack didn't land, but the movement, the idea of what he had there was superb. I mean, I think he's going to be a problem, I'm telling you. He's going to start punching hard as he gets a little stronger.
Well, it's interesting, Queensberry have gone after these big amateur stars. George Warren at ringside, just opposite us, and Dad Frank, they know the business inside and out, and they're just bringing the quality through into the pro ranks. Not all of them will succeed when you punch for pay, but if you've got pedigree and foundations like this guy has, you've got a real chance.
Yeah, tucks up well, gliding ever so slightly in and out of range. The accuracy's been very, very good. Oh, lovely couple of shots there.
There's a change of angle, wasn't it, with that uppercut? I think that's almost unsettled Torres there, who's, I mean, he's very tough.
Vive la Nefet, Saturday, May the 30th. The return of, well, arguably one of the very, very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. It's a mystical thing, the pound-for-pound, but you've got to be good if you're better than Dimitri Bivol with those 2 fights we saw against Beterbiev. Saturday, May the 30th, the date for your diaries. We're at the York Hall the night before. Boxing doesn't stop in May.
Busy weekend of boxing, that busy month, as you say. But yeah, Bivol, Dimitri Bivol, right up there, and I think you'd agree, Barry, right up there with one of the best that we've ever commentated on.
It really is, just back and forth with the feet.
10 seconds,
very
corners.
economically sound with his work, very rarely waste a punch.
Seconds
always thinking about his work and how relaxed he throws his punches. A bit like this fella. And they all load up with their shots today, but this power and poise and the distance is perfect every time they let their hands go.
Great to see him back.
We got to the final round, and you've got to take your hats off to Torres for doing that. He's shipped a lot of punishment. He's kept attempting to do what he can, and they're dabbing away at that left eye. But it's a brave effort, isn't it?
Yeah, you think he's going to be under the cosh in this final round, though, Torres. He's going to want to close the show in style here, and he is. Oh, lovely left hand.
Sweet shots. If he can open up Torres here, he still has time. 2.5 minutes for Muydinkhujaev to try and get that second victory inside schedule.
But look how he don't get too close to the target when he's advancing. Muydinkhujaev, he comes forward with the shots, but he works behind the punches rather than get too close. Fantastic work. This is brilliant. Torres is too tough.
He really is. The snipping and sliding and throwing those uppercuts is a thing of beauty. It really is.
Well, it's the IQ, the ring movement, the
ease,
intelligence, and he looks relaxed doing it. You're right, ease. You mentioned that he was in his flow a couple of rounds ago. I think he's boxed beautifully tonight, and he showed us, well, what Barry was saying before he got in the ring, how good he is.
Yeah, look, Barry said it. There's going to be tougher opposition. It's going to get harder for him, but I think that will bring the best out of him. I'd love to see him in with, top-class opponent.
Yeah, when someone's really coming at him and trying to win, to throw with him, I think we will see the best of him. But Torres is the right test here, because, testing his patience and his composure, not losing his shape, even because he's having so much success. He could lose his shape here, trying to go for the finish, but he's not. It's quality work.
Digging in the uppercut, the eye closing now, the other side for Torres.
Do you know what? All you can do is the work. If the guy doesn't go down, he doesn't go down. If you can't stop him, you can't stop him. But you've got to do the work without taking any silly risks, especially at this stage of your career, and that's what he's doing here.
And back to the jab as well. Quadruple there from Muydinkhujaev, and he's into the last minute of what's been a masterclass, an exhibition, really.
He's done nothing wrong at all. He has gone through the gears. He has upped the pace. Yeah, Torres is just tough as old boots. He really is.
I'll tell you what's been good as well is his engine. He's dictated the pace. That makes it easier, of course, which again is a good strength to be able to do that. But he's boxing at a good pace here.
Doesn't look tired, does he?
No. That's because he doesn't load up with his punches.
Well, Jack Rafferty was sitting alongside us earlier, calling the prelim fights. He had that fantastic win up at welterweight against Echo Esserman last week, but the 10 stone 7 brigade better be on standby, because this guy's going to come for all of you.
Nah, he's going to be desperate to up the levels. When you've been competing at the level he has in the amateurs, you want to get in there with good fighters. You want to test yourself. You want to climb those rankings ASAP. And he looked very good here. Look at the way he puts the shots together. Class. Yeah, one to watch.
A little screw shot there from him. That's brilliant work. Really good display.
Brilliant work, brilliant performance. It really was from the Uzbek southpaw, who gets the acclaim from the corner. But over in the other corner, I think you've got to say well done at late notice for the Argentinian team too, to come in and at least give him 6 rounds. Didn't fall down. He tried his very best. He was outclassed from first minute to last. But this one, AJ returns against Prenga. We're off to Riyadh, Saturday, July the 25th. Remember, if AJ is successful, and Tyson Fury maybe also wants to warm up, AJ Fury done for the autumn-winter period, we believe, at Wembley Stadium. But tonight we're at the Echo Power Stadium as the rain tumbles down. But he didn't mind it, did he, at all? Watch out for him. He's going to be very, very good, if you can pronounce his name. If not, just call him the Uzbek southpaw. who struck gold in Paris and might strike gold in the pros. Thomas will pronounce his name much better than we tried.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Howard Foster, scores the contest 60-54 for your winner and still undefeated, Asadkhuja, Muydinkhujaev.
Win number 2 for Muydinkhujaev there. I remember Olympic gold medalist, World Championship double gold medalist as well. And we were talking